The AppleSox are wrapping up their three-game series against the Springfield Drifters this afternoon here at Paul Thomas Senior Stadium, and we continue our pregame coverage ahead of the matinee to wrap things up. I'm Joel Norman, and we're joined by the catcher of the AppleSox, C.J. Horn. C.J., so far this season, you've been behind the plate for 7 of 8 games. You played in all 8 games because of the way your bat's been going. What's that been like for you trying to maintain some rest? It probably felt good to end up getting Friday's game off, but what are you doing to stay well rested ahead of each game?
Probably just eating a lot and getting at least 8 hours of sleep every day, and maybe drinking a gallon of water here and there. So,
Friday, before the game was officially canceled, and even after that, we saw you doing a little bit of running. Was that just kind of doing some conditioning to stay ready for the next day since you didn't have a game that Friday?
yes, and I'm pretty slow too, so I need to get my sprints in, trying to get a little faster before I come to school next fall.
Let's talk about that. You got a lot of time behind the plate this past spring. What's that like going into the summer knowing, hey, right now I'm the #1 guy as well? It's a long year for you in a lot of ways, but it's also got to be a nice thing because it gives you a little bit of confidence realizing there's a lot of faith in me from my coaches at both different places at school and in the summer. Do you agree?
Oh, it's awesome. Yeah, I really enjoy it. It's a little more laid back in the summer as well too, so you can actually just feel free and play loose. So having a lot of fun with that.
You played a little bit of summer ball last year. We're chatting with C.J. Horn of today's AppleSox game at 1:05 p.m. And C.J., you played last summer down in Texas. I imagine it was a little bit warmer there, but what was that like? You're playing for the Amarillo Sod Squad, a little bit bigger town as well, but tell me what that experience was like for you.
Amarillo was a dream, a huge baseball town. We were pulling out 2,000-3,000 people every game, so it was awesome. The weather, it was hot. It'd be 100 degrees back there, so behind the plate it wasn't as fun, but had a great time overall.
Yesterday, you hit your first home run of the season, opposite field, out toward right center, and boy, the timing of it was really cool because of an error right before that scored 2 runs, and it was like you came up and you made sure that there was a mistake made, and you were going to make sure they made him pay for another mistake. Right. Talk to me about that home run out the opposite way.
So I saw they made the error, and I was kind of like, I was already ready to put my gear on and get ready out there, and I was like, all right, well, it's time to make them pay. So got myself a nice little fastball in the outer half of the plate and just went with it and did what I do. So.
Absolutely. So you guys had a great first inning yesterday, 7 runs in that bottom of the first, but nothing after that. What do you guys have to do to kind of keep that offense going all game long?
Just keep the energy up. I felt like we got a little laid back after we got a 7-run lead, which that's kind of normal. You think you have it in the bag, but you got to play all 9. So.
Absolutely. CJ, thanks for joining us. Best of luck today.
Thank you.
That was catcher for the AppleSox, C.J. Horn, an incoming senior at Ball State, joining us. We'll be back with more in a moment here from Paul Thomas Senior Stadium ahead of the AppleSox versus the Springfield Drifters.